Hello and welcome, friends. Welcome to another episode where I review vintage fountain pens. Today I have for you this beautiful German fountain pen. It is manufactured by a firm called ERO. And what can I say about this firm, guys? I found very little information about this company, but I know that it was founded by Ernst Rodenhauser, and actually, ERO is an abbreviation of this gentleman's name. And this gentleman had a small factory in the 1950s in Oder-Ramstadt, and in 1956, after the bankruptcy of the reform from Nieder-Ramstadt, Ernst Rodenhauser bought its production facilities and buildings. I found this information on a website, and I will leave the link on the screen. And I also found on the same site an original leaflet with a warranty and some instructions on how to fill the fountain pen. What is interesting about this beautiful pen is the fact that we have those stars in the plastic material. Indeed, this is not a celluloid. It has the design of the 1950s, but in my opinion, it is a product of the late 60s or early 70s. And you see, there are those flakes in the materials, and they are quite bright like stars. So it's a wonderful material. Gold plated trims, and let me zoom on it for you to see better the trimmings. So on the end of the cap we have made in Germany engraved on it, and arrow. A nice looking clip. It resembles the pelican clip, and also it is gold plated. Let me see how easy it is to operate. Quite easy. It ends in this dome, and it is symmetrical to the ending. The cap unscrews, and it reveals a beautiful ink window, a transparent ink window, a grip section slightly concave at the end, and this beautiful steel nib, gold plated. On it we have engraved arrow, quite nice. And if we turn it around, we can see this beautiful plastic feeder. Guys, I bought this particular fountain pen secondhand, and I think I paid for it only around 50 lays, so only 10 euros or 10 American dollars. It was quite a nice buy. And in my point of view, I think that this pen was never used. And I say that because when I rotate this ending, this is a piston filler, by the way, guys, we can see the immaculate ending of the piston. It's quite a basic German design, a beautiful torpedo shaped design with a transparent ink window. Probably my favorite design of the German fountain pens. And in my point of view, you can't beat a piston filler with an ink window. This design made Pelican, and also made the famous Mont Blanc Meisterstück. I think I can disassemble it. I tried to fiddle with it, and you can see it is quite easy to disassemble. I don't want to ruin it, but I will try to show you guys. Practically, we have plastic over here, and again in immaculate shape. Maybe this pen was never used. I'm not so sure how to open it fully, but you can see it disassembles quite easy, guys. And it is a nice fountain pen. I love these trims, guys, over here. And let me put this back on. Let's see if I've put it correctly. Now I unscrew this part and let's see. Yes. I hope I won't break it. Oh yes, now it works. So this is a beautiful, beautiful fountain pen. And guys, I'm sorry. I think I won't fill it with ink. We will do a writing sample just by dipping the pen in an ink. And I like this shade of blue. I first wanted to use a turquoise ink, but I think I will use the royal blue Mont Blanc ink over here, guys. So, a beautiful, beautiful fountain pen. I should compare it with a Pelican I have over there, but instead I will compare it with another German from the late 60s, the Lamy 2000, for you to see its dimension. And by the way, guys, I will leave its dimensions on the screen. And after that, I will do the writing sample. But before I will do the writing sample, let me put this right over here. And let me change the angle of the camera, guys, for you to see better the writing sample. And let me see, like this. Yes, quite nice. For the writing sample, I will use my old notepad. And of course, we will use this royal blue Mont Blanc ink. So this is the notepad, this is the ink. I'm sorry guys, being an NOS piece, you can see in immaculate shape, I won't fill it up with ink. So first of all, this fountain pen, you can see it posts quite well. And yes, I think I will use it posted. Let me give a little shake to the ink, the royal blue ink. And like I said, I will just dip the pen in ink and I will try to make a writing sample with it like this. And I hope it will be sufficient, guys. So I will zoom on the page, guys, for you to see better. I have here an ERO Fountain Pen. This is, in my point of view, it is made in Germany. Made in Germany. And I think it's from the late 1960s, although it has a design, classic design of the 1950s. So an ERO fountain pen made in Germany in the late 1960s. It has gold plated steel nib. Judging by the way it writes, guys, I think that this is an M for a medium nib. Well, I paid for it around 50 lays, approximately 10 euros or 10 US dollars. So a good price. And you can see the nib is quite nice. It is a smooth nib. Let me test it to see if we have some flex to it. And as you can see, no flex. It holds quite a lot of ink. I'm surprised. You can see we still have ink. So I've just dipped the pen. You can see that the ink reservoir is empty. So no flex to it. Let me see how juicy it is. It seems like a good juicy fountain pen, and you can see that. Let me see if we have some line variance. So right over here, no pressure, guys. And here we start to put pressure on it. And no visible line variance. Being a juicy nib, it should do a signature quite well. And you can see, yes, it is very good for signatures. And let me reverse right with it for you guys to see. So reverse writing. It scratches a little bit. It is possible to reverse write with it for short periods of time. In reverse writing, it's like an F for fine and a normal M for medium. But let's see, maybe you can reverse write with it because it scratches. You can see it scratches, and it is quite difficult to reverse write with it for long periods of time. So I will say no to be certain. Okay, so no reverse writing with it. And now let me tell you about the fox. So the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. What can I say, guy? A wonderful pen. So you can't go wrong if you buy a vintage German fountain pen from the 1950s, 1960s, or 1970s. I prefer the 1950s, but you can see that also those injected plastic models that have the same design of the 1950s. So when I talk about the same design, I talk about this shape, this cigar shape or torpedo shape, this ink window, and this integrated piston filler. I definitely recommend that you buy yourself an ERO Fountain Pen. You could get it for pocket change, so 10 euros or 10 American dollars. In my point of view, a very nice price for such a beautiful fountain pen. So this was my review of it, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. So this is an ERO, but a special one, an almost NOS condition, so never used. I hope you understand why I did not fill it with ink. When you find this in the wild, it's such a rare treat. Never used, but for your viewing pleasure, I've just dipped it to show you how beautiful this nib is. It's really a smooth nib, a smooth writer, and a wonderful piece to have in your collection. This was its review. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you've enjoyed this review, please subscribe to my channel to support my activity. I will see you again at the next episode. Till then, have a nice day wherever you are, my friends. Have a nice day. And God bless you all, my friends.